look, I'm just going to get straight into it because it's just one of those days that it's just really frustrating. You know, this whole situation that we're going through now, which is worldwide really, all the confinement that's been going on, all of the lost livelihoods, all of the stress I'm seeing amongst people. Just had a client who you're speaking to just now who has been growing a business over many years and now has to look for a job because things are just ground to a halt. You don't know what's going to happen each day. It changes all the time. Now we can't leave the city, so I'm based in Madrid. As I said in previous videos, can't leave the city. Haven't seen my family for God knows how long now. We're coming on a year really, and all my family's based in the UK. And also been obviously severely affected over time from the measures because of, you know, business-wise as well, you know, in terms of my own livelihood. So it's just been frustrating really, just seeing the suffering of so many people. And I thought to myself, hold on a minute, so many other people are going through the same thing or similar, and maybe I can just work through it right now and just go with it, because I'm not really, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really into this whole social media thing. I'm not really into putting myself out there, but I have a passion for helping people, and that's the reason that I do this channel. And if I can find a way to help just one person, then I've done my job and I'm satisfied with that. So that's why I'm doing this. But really, in my personal point of view, I find social media very fickle, you know, searching for likes and everyone pretending that their life is, you know, the best thing since sliced bread and it's all perfect. When you speak to them, you know, it's like you're speaking to a completely different person. You know, you're like, what the hell? Like, I thought you look like you're doing, you know, great in your pictures, you know. So we have to move past that, but that's something for another video. I'll make that on another day. But this is really what I'm trying to do now, is work through this like as I'm feeling it, because I am frustrated, I am pissed off, I am disappointed with just the way things have gone in society really at the moment. But I can imagine so many other people as well. So let's try and work through this one as we go along. The first thing I go to in a situation like this, and this is how I've coped through the confinement, which in my case was one of the worst in Europe, or one of the strictest rather, because we were really locked up. You can only go out to do your shopping and stuff for a couple of months at least. But what I always revert to in situations like, you know, any crisis situation, is always gratitude. At the end of the day, I have a roof over my head. The most important thing is I have my health and well-being. You know, I can eat every day, and those are things that, you know, you can be grateful for, as well as having still having a business, because I could have been completely wiped out myself, and I've seen so many people I know and care about lose their jobs and suffer mentally and stuff like that. So it's been a really hard time, but I revert back to gratitude because it helps me just to get back onto an even playing field mentally, to then sort of push on to the next level. Now with a situation like this, obviously so much is out of our control. I don't know what the hell these guys are going to do any day of the week. It's just crazy. So trying to plan each day is very difficult. You know, even as in planning past the day, because you just don't know what they're going to do next. Now we're confined within the city, so I can't go and, you know, visit family and friends who are all in the UK. So what I focus on is, okay, what I'm doing now is I'm making a list of what I can control and what I can't control. Okay, so I can't control what government policy is, for example, all right, but I can control my attitude towards the situation, okay, how I'm going to approach it. I can control the actions that I take. So a couple of examples I'll give you is, especially during the confinement period, what I did was I said, okay, how can I upskill myself? So what I did, I went on to some online courses. Harvard were actually doing, university were actually doing free courses. So I did one on Python programming, for example, just to upskill myself, do something different, learn something new. I also subscribed to an app called Scribd or Scribed, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's basically like a repository of books, and they have PDFs and some little courses on there like that are in PDF form, where you can just again upskill your knowledge, but also relax as well and get out of the kind of social media and media trap, is how I see it really, of just fear and bad news. So that was really helpful in my case. And then I looked at what can I do to change my personal business in a way that adapts to this whole situation, so that if it happened again, I'm much better prepared to carry on growing and push forward. So one of those methods was to go online and diversify online, because most of my work before was face to face, which I love and enjoy because I love that human contact. But this whole situation has changed that completely. So this is one of the things that I'm doing, because I wasn't doing anything like this before, and it was an opportunity to give back and help and share my own experiences, and hopefully it can give you something to uplift yourself with and have a helping hand going forward. But I changed myself to go online, and what I then do is I have the list of the things I can control, the list of things I can't control. Take that list of things you can't control and chuck it in the bin. Throw it away, all right? It's not relevant to you, because there's no point wasting the energy on things that you cannot control. Just focus on that list of what you can control and get to work from there.